It's CNT, baby. Do you know what? Yeah, Destiny's Child.
Sensational. Sensational.
I feel like that song, yeah. Why was I moving independent at 7 years old?
Every single song I look back at, throwback songs, yeah. I'm like, why was at the ripe age of 9?
The pure age.
Why was I singing? And I know that he won't break my heart. Sierra, I'm 9.
Even that song, there was a song that was going around. It's a Caribbean song.
Which one?
No, it's not a Caribbean song. It's right now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it. What was it? We had no manners. We had no manners.
Let me tell you, the day I got bagged by my mother in the front seat, I was in the back here. The radio was playing, Candy Shop. 50 Cent was playing, and I take it to the candy shop. Hey, no. My mom said, so what does that mean? I said, we're going to the sweetie shop.
Do you know what? I never knew what it meant.
I never knew what it meant. But like, she was like, so what does it mean? And I was like, I'm just trying to sing a song.
I'm trying to get them Haribos, mom. Like, I'm trying to get Haribos and that Kinder Bueno. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
no, she really put me on the spot. I was like, oh my goodness.
Do you know what? Yeah, I realized that music is scary. One time, there's a song that 50 Cent did. I can't remember. It was a 50 Cent Snoop Dogg. It was a G Unit song. It might have been I don't know what you heard about PIMP. Yes. It was PIMP. You know, they had 2 versions of PIMP of the music video. So they had, in the daytime, it was the gang, I don't know what you heard about me. And I remember watching MTV in the night. It must have been like 10 o'clock. It wasn't even night.
But it was late.
It was late. There's another video, child.
What is the video saying?
It's just full of naked girls bouncing their breasts. I don't know what you heard about me. And I was like, what is going on? I don't remember this video at 2 p.m. Why they finna sing like that?
But that's like, they used to say like BET did that. After a certain time, it became a little bit risque. Like most TV shows did it after.
I only remember BET doing, I don't know if you know Medea. You know, Medea used to be a play.
Yes. Before. Oh my gosh, I used to love the play.
Do you know what? I love the plays.
I love the plays. You know what's so crazy? As I've grown older, I've seen how problematic Tyler Perry has been in his appearance. But as a Negro.
Yeah.
It's part of my history.
Yeah, it's part of my history. I like it.
It's part of my history.
Listen, I can't be mad. A lot of people try to come at Tyler Perry. You better leave my uncle alone, child.
Do you know what it is? I get both sides. I enjoy him thoroughly.
I do.
But then I was like, it's true. Every single movie, black woman must be screaming, crying, dying for the film to be
activated, for it to be sprinkled. Now it's true. It's true.
The trope is always and it's always like, it's mad. But it's always a dark-skinned woman, light-skinned man, savior. I come and help you from your abusive husband.
Do you know what? It's true, you know. And
it's like,
I never actually thought about that. The light-skinned guy is always the charming one.
Always the one that's gonna come in
and be the charming, and then you have the crazy black woman narrative, and then they like to sprinkle our good sis Megan Good to be the sex symbol.
Do you get
like? Do you know what? Yeah, I've never thought about it.
There's loads of tropes that he like repeatedly
like
does.
Stock characters, yeah. But I don't know, is it a thing where he's trying to be offensive, or if it don't break, don't fix it? If it's not broken, don't fix it.
I think it's that. That's one. I don't think he's trying to be offensive. I think that's probably something that he's experienced. But I think he doesn't understand how harmful it can be when you are reinforcing it all the time.
Yes.
I'm not saying don't do 1 or 2 movies where that's the case, because you know we can all relate. Man, my good sis, she went through it. But like, when it's every single movie, like
how many times is black women gonna suffer, child, in one movie, child?
In one movie.
Do you know what movie? I would love a movie that really highlights black luxury. I've never seen like black women in luxury. I love that aesthetic.
I think
I've never seen a movie like that.
Do you know why I really like Girls Trip? Because it was just very lighthearted.
I agree.
It was just no suffering, no anguish. Man, I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
We're going to
he beat me down. Yeah.
All my life I had to fight. There's none of that. It's just, we're going on the girl shit, guys, blah, 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 which I really enjoy. I like really light-hearted things for black people.
Yeah, me too. And we're not always suffering.
It's not
everyday suffering.
Suffer,
yeah, we
it's
do.
Not, like, don't portray it to us all the time because it's given trauma porn and I don't like it.
Girl. I don't know, the black,
like
the movies
they
and the
love
black,
it.
They love a good
trauma
porn, you know. Like,
and the thing is, we love it as well. But
we do.
We love it as well.
But it's really reinforcing certain things in our mind. The cocktails is cocking, innit?
Ooh,
the cocktails are cocking. We're going to talk about that. But I really want to highlight something, guys. Obviously, it's May. It's Mental Health Awareness Month.
I didn't even know that. That's great.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. Someone told me this recently. I ain't finna lie. I'm not one of those type of people that know what's going on, really. It was just surprising.
So disconnected.
I could be disconnected, connected, but I really want to talk about Mental Health Awareness Month. And obviously, like, I was doing my research and I was seeing a lot of things within the black community and mental health awareness. And it made me reflect on a lot of things that I experienced growing up and seeing other people growing up. And specifically the fact that how mental health is not really not even just catered to, but within the black community itself, mental health is not something that's taken seriously.
Oh, facts.
Especially me, when I'm talking about me as a Christian woman and growing up in a religious space.
Yes.
A lot of people, they'll say that they don't believe in mental health per se. They don't believe in therapy. Everything is you must pray. Which, to be honest, for me, very important. Prayer is very, very important to me. But then
it's just one tool.
It's just one tool.
Yeah.
People don't believe in therapy. They don't believe in, that's not going to help, or also undoing a lot of things that we have been conditioned to in our community, in our lives. Where are you in your family?
In terms of what?
Siblings. You're middle.
The only child.
You're the only child.
I'm a solo dolo baby. Just
what?
My mama. Yeah.
I never knew that.
I'm the only child. Spoilish. Shit.
Confess, girl. Confess.
But you know what? My me being spoiled has I've learned to use it as a superpower.
I love that.
I've seen nice things, and I aspire to attain those things.
Amen.
Do you know what I mean? There's a certain life that I had, that has been provided for me that I can't go and leave my mum's house and then get less. Do you understand? So I'm gonna stay there until I attain more and then upgrade. I can't. I'm not. Listen.
Do you know what? I couldn't imagine being an only child, Do
you know what? My mum was very aware of the fact that I was an only child, and I had a lot of family friends. I had a lot of cousins that I call like sisters.
Sisters, yeah.
And stuff like that. And my mum, even growing up, she bought a 7-seater. That's how much they were around.
Wow.
My mum bought
family.
As in, it's me and my mum, single mother, only child, and she bought a 7-seater because she knew that I need to pick up these girls from school and drop They're gonna be at my house. Like, my mum was like the babysitter, au pair of everybody. Like, people come to my house and go, "I'm not here for you, I'm here for mum." Like, that is her.
Amazing.
She's a matriarch in our community, basically.
Yes, matriarch. Go for matriarch, mommy.
Period. So yeah, no, I enjoyed the pros and the cons, but like, I enjoy both sides of. It's like having a child or having like a nephew or a niece, loving them, but knowing that you get to give them back to your parents.
Do you know what I would love? If I could have a child, I could just do that. I would have had
a
child.
What I'm
saying?
So for me, it was like having siblings, loving them. Okay, now go back to your respective parents and let my mom spoil me because I'm the only child. I don't want to share.
Do you know what? I love that structure. And interesting, I was reading something on Twitter and they said that for a relationship to work well, that people that are from the structure of your families, you have to date specific people. So if you are, I believe it's like, if you're an only child, you would date the firstborn or the lastborn, or like lastborns date lastborns, firstborns date firstborns, and the dynamic. And I thought about that because obviously I'm a middle child. I don't know where I stand with that. But I do remember seeing if you are only child, like you date, is it the lastborn or the firstborn? Because people have this like firstborn being like the second, third mother, and then lastborn being the spoiled kid. Obviously, my brother he's the youngest and he's the only boy and he's a cock. Do you know what I mean? I love my brother, but my God, there's some stuff that my mom would never let me get away with the shit that Elijah gets away with.
Do you know what it is though? I think a lot of parents learn on the job.
So as
they're having more kids, they're like, you know what? I did this with Joyce. Let me not do this with Elijah. Let me. But to you, you're like,
yeah,
flog him now. And then she's like, but it didn't work with you.
Yeah.
You resisted that. And so I'm not going to do this with this child.
I love
Sometimes
that.
you have to apply grace, you know, even though it comes across as, not comes across, but like sometimes it can manifest as resentment because you're like, oh, Mom,
yes,
please, make it fair.
Absolutely.
But she's also learning the way you're learning yourself, the way, when we get to be mothers, we're probably going to be doing the same things. We're going to try as hardest to get it right the first time. But if we have more than one kid, we're probably going to be like, you know what, I did this with baby number one. I'm not gonna do it because it didn't really work like that. So you just kind of have to apply small grace.
Do you know what? I love that perception, and especially what you're saying about things like resentment, because again, like I have a lot of beautiful women that watch this show, and a lot of them DM me about, you know, being the older sibling. Like a lot of women who are older siblings have a lot of resentment towards their parents because they felt like they had extra responsibility more than the other people. And even I even read something on Twitter that you can imagine, there was a tweet going around saying, mention when you as an older sister said you had enough or something. Imagine sister's at uni, sister's at university, and she's got 2 other siblings at home. Her mum is calling her while she's at uni, calling her to say, can you pay this phone bill? Can you help me do this? Can you transfer this? Can you do this? Meanwhile, you have 2 other siblings in the house and they don't want to help, but you got one mum. Like I'm so, you know, that makes me so sad. I hear this story all the time, and it's like you as a woman, you have to grow up fast because you've been given responsibilities that you as a young woman are not supposed to have. But it's like that's the African parent thing. I have a close family member. She's like my cousin who she's the middleborn, but she's the only girl. Okay.
She still has that responsibility on her shoulders, and she always does feel that pressure. And it's a lot. So overwhelming for her. She at one point she developed anxiety. Like I think she had a very big fear of failure. Because of that, because of responsibility, that expectation, right? And it's just now, which I think is very beautiful to see, that she's like, Ma, I don't care.
Boy,
finding her wing, she's like, I'm gonna do it for me. Do you know what? I've tried. If my best is not good enough for you, I'm so very sorry. And she's flourishing. She's going out more. She's wearing less. She look good. Yes, hang your belly. That's the thing.
It gets to the point where it's like, how much can I do before you realize I've done everything?
To my capacity.
Wow. Yeah.
But I've been going through this for a very long time. You know, when you have expectations for someone who doesn't believe that they can do it themselves, they crumble.
Wow.
You understand? So instead of you to speak life into that person, like, I believe in you, like, you can do it, don't worry, get out of your head. You're going, well, you know, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that. Instead of you to be like, how are you feeling? In my head, I could be thinking, I don't even know if I'm capable of doing the thing that you want me to do. And so this pressure for me to perform, I'm going to malfunction somewhere.
Absolutely.
I'm going to break down somewhere.
And it's a thing where even if, like, obviously we can only function to the extent that ourselves allow us to, and life. So it's a thing where I'm seeing where in certain households, parents want you to get to A. You've managed to scrape to C. Manage. You are scraping by to C, and it's not enough.
Do you know what's also very, very mad is that there's a lot of us African immigrant diaspora children are neurodivergent, and we're not diagnosed because of the whole thing you were talking about, the church, X, Y, and Z. So there's a lot of us that grew up with autism, ADHD, X, Y, and Z that will allow everyday things to cause us like extreme difficulty, and then be labelled as dumb, be labelled as slow, be labelled as stupid, instead of going, actually, why is this simple task? Why are you struggling? So you've just scraped to C. It's the best that I can do because I'm undiagnosed. I've got maybe a mild form of autism, or I've got ADHD, and I just can't focus. But I got to the C, and even me, I'm proud of this C that I got to. Yeah, and you're telling me
it's not good enough. Yeah, useless.
I'm waiting for you as A. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us are undiagnosed. Even me, I was like, I'm probably going to go and try and get an official diagnosis for... I feel like I have ADHD, but I don't want to... You know, you can't be just saying it and you're undiagnosed.
Absolutely.
But there are certain simple tasks that I just
can't do.
And I get overwhelmed so easily.
Yeah.
So easily. And my mom's looking at me like, babe, I think you have ADHD, but I don't want to force you.
You don't want to force you to say that.
That you don't want to do. And I'm like, do you know what?
I'm really glad you're sharing this because I actually was diagnosed with ADHD whilst I was in university.
Wow.
So I really, really struggled with uni. I couldn't quite understand why I wasn't able to function in uni. I'm not a reader. I find it very difficult to read and to sit and to function. My mind moves at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. So I did go to, and I got so frustrated because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Mm-hmm. Like, so I went to a psychiatrist, and what I really love is that, you know, he just allowed me to talk, but I just thought I was going on a rant. Yeah, when I was 10, my mom did this, and then my dad did this, and then when I come together, and I was, you know me, I could talk. So I was talking for like 3, 4, 5 hours, like just, and he's like, do you know what? I think, obviously I'm looking at her and I'm seeing signs of ADHD. And to be honest, yeah, a lot of people like to wear their shit like a trophy. Oh, my name is Bobby Sandra Sizin, I've got ADHD, and like. That's not me. So when he said that, I was like, shit, like, are you sure? Like,
are you being serious?
Are you being serious? Like, it really, obviously, because in the black community, things like mental health is like
very.
Oh, this bitch, she crazy.
I think it's very misunderstood. I think it's frowned upon. Mm-hmm. As a black community, we have a fear of the unknown, and so when we don't know something too well, we tend to ridicule.
We demonize it. Yeah.
We demonize it. We ridicule it, and so, yeah, no, I'm the same with my sickle cell. I was like, does everybody have to know? And then I had a conversation with a really close friend of mine, and he was like, listen, it's part of your thing, innit? Like, you don't have to go around and say, hey, hi, I'm Bellah, and I've got sickle cell, so treat me like I've got sickle cell. Yeah. No. No, but you can bring it up in conversation because it's part of you. You don't have to shout. I used to be so, like, not ashamed, but ashamed in the sense that I was like, I'm going to show everybody that I can do it just as good, if not better, than them man. Yeah, and I don't want any pity as well. I hate pity. But what I was thinking of self. That's a very egotistical thing, as an egotistical way to think, because I can inspire as many people as the people that will give me pity as well. And if I can inspire that many people, then I don't really care about the people who are pitying you.
Yeah. I even saw the TikTok that you posted recently, and I was so proud of you because honestly, I didn't know that you had. I didn't know that you had.
Did a good job.
I said, wow, like honestly, and amazing that you've achieved everything that you've achieved. Having this condition that again the black community don't really know about. Obviously, I have a friend who both her parents are carriers, and many, like she hasn't got sickle cell, but her sister's got sickle cell, and people don't know about, you know, partnership and how it's predominantly in the black community. I would just love for you to kind of just educate us, like, what is it?
So sickle cell is a blood disease, a genetic blood disease. So like cystic fibrosis is a blood disease. They taught you it in science, actually. They actually taught sickle cell when I was in science, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
It's about carrying genes. So genes that are, you can have the trait, you can have the full-blown thing. So when you have the trait, your blood type is AS.
I'm a sickle cell carrier,
AS. Okay, yeah. So sickle cell disease happens when your blood type is SS. So you've got the S gene from your mum or the S genotype from your dad. And that's when the full-blown disease is actually in effect in your blood. You're producing your bone marrow is producing sickle cells. So I don't know if you've seen what a sickle looks like. You know, like the Grim Reaper. You know the little thing that he carries.
Not the stick chair.
The stick chair. The Grim. So you know the little the blade at the end of the stick. The hook. Yeah. So you see how it's like a C shape. Almost? Yeah. So that's called a sickle. So they call it a sickle cell because your blood cells are normally circle. Like that's what your red blood cells are normally circle. That's what carries oxygen through the body and stuff like that. But a sickle cell is C-shaped. So what it does, it doesn't effectively carry oxygen. They get stuck together. They're sticky. So they get stuck together and they cause blood clots. They stop blood flow going through certain veins, arteries and stuff like that. So what the kind of worry is that you may get a blood clot somewhere near the main artery of your heart, and organ failure basically is the thing for sicklers. But when you don't have organ failure, you have this thing called crisis, painful crisis, and which is, for right now, I have them in my limbs and my chest and stuff, but it's just extreme pain when the sickle cells are clumped up together doing this thing and there's no blood flow, and so that area of your body is deprived of oxygen and X, Y, and Z.
Wow.
It's like, I don't know how to describe sickle pain. It's like if I hit you on the shin with like a baseball bat, like, you know, this part
the
of
funny
your,
bone,
yeah, it's like if I just keep hitting it because it's pulsating.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's one of those very intense, very extreme, and because sickle cell is not a visible disease, some people look like they have sickle cell, because they have jaundice, they have the yellow eyes and stuff like that, but a lot of people do not look like they have sickle cell, and it's frustrating for us because when we go to hospitals, A&E, like, because we're not bleeding and we're not outwardly in pain, it's, our care is subpar, I would say, and they just don't take us serious. And obviously there's the big whole like opioid addiction overuse, so go in there, because sometimes morphine and codeine is the only thing that can stop our pain, but there are people who abuse that. But again, one bad seed kind of ruins it for all of us, because they don't want to be giving out opioids to anyone and everyone, but a lot of us need it. Yeah, and the people that need it suffer because of the ones that abuse it. Exactly, because of the ones that abuse it. So yeah, like I said, our care, I had to switch hospitals actually, because the hospital that I was referred to when I was very young up until recently, the care was subpar. Like, I was in A&E for like 11 hours. Like, what? It was. I had to crawl on the floor to ask for painkillers. Wow. I was like, it was that bad, and it wasn't until a black nurse came in and like saw my like chart and was like, "Have we left this girl with sickle cell in A&E for like 11 hours?" And they were like, she almost looked like she wanted to cry, like, "I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Listen, just get me to a ward. I just need to, just drug me up, child." I'm in pain. But yeah, no, that's what sickle cell is. And I think the awareness comes from like knowing whether you're a carrier or not. Yeah. Like, that is your superpower in the black community. It doesn't mean you can't date, but it just means probably you shouldn't, you know? Having a child with, like, my mum is a carrier, my dad, who's not around, is a carrier. They had one kid and I had the sickle cell. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't chance it. You can't chance it. Honestly, the way, the experiences that I've heard and what it does to the lives of the people having it, it's just not worth that risk. Again, like, I didn't know I was a carrier. My mum didn't know I was a carrier. My mum is a carrier. My older sister's a carrier. Her partner's a carrier. Two of both my nieces don't have it. Oh. They don't have it. And my sister found out she was a carrier, and her partner was a carrier when she was pregnant. Wow. And you know and then they wanted to do testing on my niece, and you know that's a 30% chance of miscarriage. Yeah. So having that, being in that space was so scary. But again, I would love to use this platform to say, no, at least know your blood type. I'm telling you now, I'm not gonna, you might not say it, but I'm gonna say, listen. No, please say it, because it doesn't, coming from me, it may not have the same effect. I would not, for me, it's responsibility over love every single time. If a man comes to me and he's AS blood type, I don't care if I fall in love with you. I can't look at my child in the eyes, knowing what I've gone through, and say, "Oh, it's because I love your daddy." Go to hell. I don't care. I said, no, I'm sorry. Go to hell. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys, if you know you need to, if you don't know your blood type, go and check it. Just go and check your genotype. Especially the BAME community, the black girls. If you know you want to lay with somebody, check their blood type too. And you know what? I used to always think that's an awkward question to ask on the first day. Because I was very, again, like I said, I was very ashamed of it. And I also thought I was a bit too abrasive. Imagine you're on a date and you're like, "Oh, what's your favorite color? What's your blood type?" I think it's very mad. But I've grown up and I understand that It's what you've got to do, man.
I'm finna fucking ask because y'all finna ask me what's my body count. So I'm finna ask you what your blood type. Hello, hi, what's your blood type?
Yeah, it's no facts.
What's your blood type?
Absolutely, I think everyone should find out what their genotype is. And I mean, if you're just fucking around and you know that's not gonna be your wife, go ahead and pam.
Protection though.
Protection and all of them good things they are. But if you know that this is someone that you think, go and
check it out. Dip on it. Go and check on it. But let me ask you a question. When you have your low days, how do you get yourself back up? Obviously, we all have low days. I've gone through a tough situation. I've been depressed. I've been suicidal.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but when you are feeling at that state, how do you bring yourself back up?
That is a good question. Honestly, I think I have to let it all out.
Yeah.
One thing about me is I'm a cry.
Yeah.
I'm a boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Boo-hoo till I can't boo-hoo again. Until it hurts. Like, almost like, you know when you used to be younger, you say,
just me. Yeah.
I need to cry.
Yeah.
Because all of this I'm the type of person that holds everything in until the tipping point, and then I'm a mad person. So I have to cry, I have to cry. I have to feel like, do you know what? I honestly just can't feel like this anymore. But I have to feel my feelings in order to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm never one to... I can avoid conversations, but I don't avoid my feelings. I will feel my feelings. If I'm sad and I'm with my brethren, I'm going to say I'm sad. Don't come and... Yeah, I'm not...
I feel like vulnerability is so important. And you know what? Honestly, I'm fucking tired of everyone pretending that shit is okay. Like,
Can I look inside the camera?
Look inside the motherfucking camera.
Nothing is fine.
Nothing is fucking fine. Like, seriously, I'm tired. Like, I just feel like social media has created a perception of perfection. And honestly, especially being into this game, people are going through fucking it. Your favorites are going through it, mate. I'm going to be so honest. And that's not even to come on a ha-ha thing. That's coming on a real life. Don't you hate that people don't have enough sympathy, empathy, and grace enough for the people that they think are in the spotlight to empathize with them before they have to tell them what they've gone through? Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, example with the whole Nella Rose situation back in the like last year during the pandemic, before she had told us about the passing of her parents, everybody was trying to do but it wasn't until she's come out and she said, I'm going through a very, very rough time right now. I don't have time for this. Everybody started switching their tone. I'm so sorry. Can you? And then
I think that's such a lack of humanity.
Humanity, absolutely.
Everybody is waiting to throw the first stone. Absolutely. Everybody's waiting to point, because I think everyone is secretly very miserable with their own, and if we can deflect as much as we can, it's gonna
make you feel better. Absolutely.
But I just don't think it's okay that I have to tell you about my life story. When I was 10, my father did this, like you said, and when I was 11, my mama did this. For you to be like, for you to not make it about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do I have to tell you about my life story for you to not make this about you? Why can't I have empathy of...
I feel like a lot of people don't really want to feel... I feel like, again, people use people that have platforms to deflect how they feel about themselves.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's their coping mechanism to deal with their lives and what they're going through.
1,000,000%.
Which is why people make fake accounts and DM me dumb shit, because their lives is boring and their lives is sad.
How are you dealing with that, can I ask?
Do you know what? I'm a very suck your mum type of person. I feel like I've just... Because of my upbringing, words don't really bother me. I'm a very tough person when it comes to things. Don't really affect me. So when people are doing I just remove them, or this is what I do. I create an image in my mind of the person tweeting the thing, and I imagine this person in a dungeon underneath a bunk bed with the sheets dirty and the wall stained, talking about dirty walls. Your socks is black under. That's how I function, because I said there's no way you could be a regular human and have the things to say. I feel like I find peace in knowing that that person must be going through something for them to DM me on a fake account and be talking about A, B, C, and D.
But can you see how you've extended that grace to that person who's insulting you?
Yeah.
And that person has not done that for you.
It's crazy, but
I
get it. I get what you mean.
There's a really weird imbalance of people not understanding other people's thought processes.
Yeah, and I feel like that's just not even in like influencer consumer place. I just feel like that's in life
general.
generally.
Genuinely,
people don't. It's like, I feel like the way the world works, like everyone's going through. I'm the only one going through stuff. Everyone's living a perfect life. I feel like empathy is so important, and that's something I had to realize. So it made me. I think when you understand empathy, it makes you feel less. One, it makes you feel less important because life doesn't revolve around you. Like your ego will tell you it revolves around you, and two, it will make you be less offended about people's actions, because sometimes people do things and you will take it personally, but you don't know what that person is going through and why that resulted. Do you know what I'm saying?
As in, that thing had nothing to do with you.
It had nothing to do with you.
Your sense of self is so big.
Someone didn't come to your birthday dinner, you're upset.
I'm screaming, I'm shaking.
But that person, CCJ has just pinged up, and now government is looking for them for money, and you think that they're gonna come to your fucking birthday party?
Do you understand?
Like, come on,
Joyce,
man. Like,
Joyce, you're spitting like you've never spat before.
Fam.
It's even in my face. I'm wiping it off. Because
holy water.
I don't think you understand that everyone is going through something.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Agreed.
And so, when you start thinking that everyone's out to get me, this is a malicious attack, and I'm not saying that there aren't people that are out there really trying to tie your destiny to trees. Yeah, but they are far and few in between. People who are really evil, who really, do you know what I mean? More times, just misunderstanding.
It's just misunderstanding.
Miscommunication, misunderstanding, and again, lack of empathy. That we just we have such a lack of humanity. I think social media has aided in that.
100%.
1,000,000%.
100%. I don't think. Did you answer my question in how you deal with obviously your low points?
Sorry. Yeah. Wow, we really
diverted. Don't worry.
How do I do it? So I let it all out.
Yeah.
I let it all out, and then I watch a sermon.
Yes.
I feel like God always has a word for me when I'm at rock bottom.
Yeah.
Even if it's a word I don't want to hear. One thing I love about my relationship with God is that we wrestle. Yeah. I have the fear of God, but I'm not scared of God. Yeah. Do you understand? Like, I'm not like, oh God, I'm scared to come into your quarters. This didn't work out the way you said it was going to work out. What's going on?
What's going
happening?
On? Yeah.
Because you said, and I'm going to say what you said in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to back it up with what you said.
Yeah.
And right now, that thing is not happening. So what's going on? You understand?
Hello?
I like to have conversation so that it feels more real. And more time, when I have conversation like that with God, my answers come like this.
Yeah.
Not the fake, holier than... Yeah.
Thou ye.
Reverence God, Alpha and Omega. I come to you before you in your court. Just, the fake...
What one?
Yo. Man respects you and that, but
what's good like?
What's good? Because you said I was gonna be a millionaire. Right now, my account is minus. So
what you gonna say about that?
What you gonna say to me?
What you gonna say about that? What's good?
So I think I watch a sermon. I not that I get right with God, but I make sure I communicate. Yeah. And be like, listen, I don't want to ever feel like this, or if I'm gonna feel like this, can you equip me with what I need next time, because this may not be the last time I feel like this. And then food is so sensational. Every bite in my mouth.
Oh yeah. Food.
And then I don't know, going out with a mate or two.
Yeah, friends is definitely important. Friends and food. Ooh.
But that's when I've reached the end. Like, I have to do a lot of the work in solitude.
Solitude, yeah.
I have to do it by myself because I know I'm capable of lashing out on my friends about things that have nothing to do with them when I haven't really figured out what's going on in my
your mind, yeah.
So I keep my distance, and then I go, hey guys, I was in the dungeon. They gave me the key. I'm outside now.
Hello, hi, where's good?
Hello,
Where's the party? Where's the party?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think for me, and those are amazing things. Again, food and friends is a big thing. Community. I feel like for me, God again is one of my biggest things. Like at my lowest point, like you said, I used to wrestle with God because I'm like, what's going on? Like I used to wrestle with God, and not in a way where it's like, God, why have you done this to me? What like God? Because a lot of weird people have this weird perception that God is judging them or judges. Please forget about that one. That's some religious shit. God is not. God is not.
That's what I'm saying.
God is done. God is abusing me. When they say God is because when I was 9 years old, I stole a lollipop, and now God is dealing with me like I'm like Jonah.
And God does hate me.
No, it's not that deep. It's really not.
Yeah.
But I had a wrestle, and I'm like, yo, God, if this is how life is gonna be for me, I don't want to be here. And I remember God. I remember saying that to God, and this was before CNT, before any of this happened. And I remember God telling me, He said, try me. He said,
you're speaking. God is using you right now.
He said, try me, because I was in a low point. I was like, God, I can't pay my rent. I just got fired from this shit job. Wagwan. Like I was like wagwan, and I was like, God, I need to survive right now. And He said to me, if all you're praying for is survival, then you're not doing the right thing. You don't believe in me that much. You don't believe me that hard. And I feel like,
Joyce, if I start jumping now, because you see the way your testimony, God is using you, because I'm right at the point that you were talking. I'm there.
Yeah.
As in walking corpse type.
Trust me, honestly, I feel like for me, my faith is what kept me going, and not just faith like, oh God, I believe in you. It's like my faith was do or die. My faith at that time was, God, make this happen or kill me now. That was the edge. That was where I was.
You know what?
Yeah, that was where I was in that time, and I feel like for me, and God didn't disappoint. Because I said, listen, because I was reading the Bible, and I was like, I was seeing Revelation, and I was like, God is walking on jewelry gold, he's walking on diamond, he's doing all of this, he's having a good time up there, and I'm here and I'm struggling. I said, yeah, I already know my salvation is, I've got my salvation, I'm going to heaven. I said, God, if this is what life is here, I would like to also expedite. Go. I would also like to step on gold up there. I don't mind going. But if you have a purpose for me here, you need to pattern it. And that's what I said, and God said, try me. And from there, I in all my situations, I did not stop believing, and every day I remember I had a mood board, and I just used to have, I don't know why, I was always obsessed with six figures. I want to be a 6-figure babe. I want to be a 6-figure babe. And I just used to wake up and have that on my wall, 6 figures. And I didn't even have £5 in my account. Do you know what I mean? I got no bread. I'm looking at them, I'm seeing 6 figures. And I'm like, God, but I never stopped believing, to the point where I thought I was going crazy, because I'm like, I've got £5 in my account right now, but I'm telling God I need 6 figures. And check my...
Very. You ain't gotta talk too much.
But I feel like that was what took me out of my situation. It was just the belief. Like sometimes your belief system has to be insane to even use.
It's almost
if you're not mad, if you don't feel mad, yeah,
Choice.
Then you're not doing it right.
Oh, because I'm gonna cry. Like, oh, hold on. Maybe it's the Long Island. I want you to understand, yeah. You see, with passion and with drive, yeah, it's a very, very mad situation. Sometimes I'll be praying like, God, like, you gave me this passion, you gave me this drive to do what I want to do. Why? I could have been content. You didn't give me, like, why am I not content? Like, I know what I'm supposed to do. You've given it to me in visions and dreams and X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Like you said, if you're not insane,
you have to be insane.
You have to literally, physically be insane about this thing, because the breakthrough is on the other side.
It's literally on the other side of the insanity. I agree. I 100% agree.
And you just have to. I'm going home to shout at God this night.
Yeah.
This night, like, hello, hi. We've been working together for X, Y, and Z, and I just feel like I deserve something.
You do, and God wants the best for you. I don't all this thing about God trying to punish you. God wants you to succeed in this life. I don't know what I'm a Christian woman, but if you are a good person, if you believe in God, if you believe in love, because God is love, then anything that you want in this life could be given to you. I can't imagine that I have made a career out of being myself.
I say that, Joyce, we're soulmates because I say it all the time.
That's nothing in this life could have imagined me to this place. Do you know what I'm saying?
I would have sang for free.
Me, I just like talking to people.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I always say that.
But the point I'm trying to make, first of all, yeah, I feel like anyone that's going through a really rough situation, this is what I have to say to you. There is greater on the other side, but you just have to believe that. I feel like you have to be so mad in your desires that you have to tunnel vision everything else that's happening in your life at the moment, and just be just believe, even in just continuously. Don't allow the voice in your ear to consume you. Fight back, because honestly, the voice in your ear that will tell you you're not good enough, you're this. And the scary thing about that voice, it will tell you, you will feel like it is yourself. You'll feel like it's you saying that it's not yourself. That is the enemy coming into your ear, telling you things about yourself so that you can feel and live. You need to block it out and say, no, that's not who I am because God tells me this. That's not who I am because my friends tell me this. That's a lie. I'm not trying to hear that. That, like, you can't tell me I'm not good enough because look, everything that I've achieved, what my mother says about me, what God says about me. I had scriptures. I'm like, hold on, that voice, that's clearly a cap because I'm hearing this. Do you know what I mean? You have to constantly feed yourself positively. Do not let that voice consume you. That is the worst thing you can do. That voice that sounds like your voice telling you all this negative shit, that's not you. To separate yourself. We are beings of greatness. Negativity is not in our DNA. So if you hear negativity about yourself, separate your emotions. Separate your emotions from the voice. Because when you feel like the voice is you will take it in and start consuming it. Oh yeah, it's me. I'm not good enough. I'm this. I'm a loser. I will never be great. Separate yourself from the voice because that voice is not you. And be around people that love you, man. I love you. Join me every Wednesday. I'm there. Sometimes on a Thursday, I'm there. But yeah, I have one more thing for you. Obviously, I know, again, I'll probably put a trigger warning before this because this is quite a deep conversation, but I thought it was so important to have because this month, I love my people. And yes, we like to have a good time, but honestly, I don't want people to leave this place and still feel this and leave this place, have fun with me for a moment and go back to their darkness. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got something for you.
You're throwing my way.
So there is. I lost it. I've lost it. No, I do have it.
She
so
got
there
it. She
is
lost it.
If you guys, I'm going to put it on the description. There is a organization that specializes in therapy specifically for the BAME community, Black, African, Asian therapy thing. I'm going to put the description in the box below, but again, I feel like it's so important to have therapists that understand our culture. So if you guys want to check that out, I will put that in, but I feel like this conversation needed to be had and I'm glad I had it with you.
Joyce, I don't think you understand how God has used you today. in a very, very, very mad way. Like, I'm fighting back tears in a very, very, very mad
I appreciate
way.
You, man.
You're supposed to do this shit, man. You're supposed to do this shit badly. Woo, chair. Anyway.
Right, guys, we are going to move on, and without further ado, I would like to introduce my very, very special guest. She is incredible. She is a singer, songwriter here in the UK. You have probably heard one of her hit songs, Evil Eye, that she filmed on Colours, and I'm so excited to introduce just one word, like Adele, like Beyonce, it's Bellah. Bellah! Do you know what? Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, sweet cheeks.
You are, honestly, can I just say, I've been a fan of you for such a long time. Before I met you, I loved your music. I said loved, like I don't love it anymore. I was honestly, I've been a fan of you, and I remember when you first DM'd me, when I DM'd you, excuse me, and I was like, oh my God, I just really, I don't even know, when I actually was very gassed when you followed me back. I'm not gonna lie, I was very gassed.
I saw you. Do you know what?
I was super gassed.
I'm a TikTok junkie, right?
Okay.
And so I was seeing all your clips, and I was like, this girl is bloody hilarious. This girl is fucking hilarious. So of course, when you messaged me, I was as gassed as you were.
Listen, I'm gassed. I was like, nah, I'm such a fan of this girl. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much for coming. I'm very, very excited. We are going to be talking about your new single on Hot New Releases. But I've got something for you, though, because I love to hear people's opinions, okay?
Right.
I love to know what people feel about certain things. So we have, of course, win or bin.
Okay.
So the name of the game is I'm going to give you some topics of conversations and you're going to tell me whether it's a win or a bin and why. And just before we get to that, I just want to shout out our official KOCKTAILS. KERTS cocktails on the fucking mix every time. Guys, I absolutely love, guys, you already know Control is part of the family here. You know, I love her stuff. She's given us new, so as you can see, we've already drunk.
Oh yeah, we've been drinking.
We've already been drinking, child. I don't know what all this thing is. This is a Mai Tai. She gave us Long Island because she wants us to fall off. She even put some bobas in here. Do you know what? I've never had a boba, you know. You know, there was this craze.
Joyce,
I know.
Don't go anywhere without me. I'm going to take you to your first one.
Seriously?
Oh.
I saw the obsession, like, oh my god, bubble tea.
I'm
tea.
obsessed.
And I was like, what is it, like tapioca?
The sugar,
like, I don't even know.
the fupa hasn't gone because I love it so much. But
I saw that there was a time where it was
one.
What's this? I'm gonna try and pick it.
Chew it. It's gonna burst in your mouth. The juice is gonna burst in your mouth. But there is a tapioca one. I mixed the juice ones and the tapioca ones.
Okay, it's like a syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, child, is that why everyone's been shouting?
No, it's so good.
I've never had it.
It's
never
really
had
good.
it. I'm one of those people, like, when people start shouting about things, I'm like, I'll pass. I don't know. I like to be unique.
You're a cool kid.
I am. Yeah.
You're
I
a
like
cool kid.
I like to be unique.
Let people like things, Joyce.
Do you know what? You can. But for me, I get really, when everyone's like, oh yeah. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm cool.
I love it.
I'm good. But yeah, we are going to talk about win or bin. So I'm going to give you some topics. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Win or bin? Okay, win or bin?
Mm-hmm. I'm scared.
City girl, hot girl music. So we are talking about
win, winny, win and win.
Win!
Oh, please.
You love it.
Listen, all you moral, high horse stepping assholes. I just think that there's a time and a place. Do you know what I'm saying? I think everything serves a purpose. I do not want to cry in the club consistently. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't want to be thinking about my life in the club.
I don't want to be thinking about my life in the club. I went to the club to enjoy myself. So I want to hear and I want to hear period. Every 3 seconds.
Every fucking time.
In the club, I absolutely think it's a win. I think there's a time, there's a place. There's always been feel-good music. There's always been escapism music. Do you know what I'm saying? So let people live, man. If you know that's not your life and you don't condone it, then close your eyes and close your ears. God.
But I just love the energy. Like, we're not saying that you have to be, get that. Don't take the words literally, but I just love the female empowerment, the woman empowerment. I love women owning themselves. I love the music. Yeah, some of them, it's about the beats.
No,
you know,
I love the beat.
I love the beat. I love the energy. I love the freedom of it.
Yes,
sometimes,
it's about freedom, I think.
There's enough music for guys.
Too much.
There's enough music for guys. Sometimes us girls want to have music that makes us go
twerk some in the club,
shake some in the ass,
shake some ass in the club.
That's what I'm saying. How many times are we gonna be shaking our ass to drill? We are tired.
What I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna be doing? Yeah, no, I can't.
I love it. Who is your favorite artist in that
category? I'm not gonna lie. A City Girls can get it. I'm not gonna lie to you. City Girls, JT and Young Miami. Yeah. I think it's just. How do the Americans say ignorant? It's like ignorant shit. Like,
where does she show? Looking for a real bitch named Keisha. Santana! Oh, I'm a fan.
I just love the fact that
the energy.
I can be as ratchet and as unhinged as I want to be.
Yeah.
For that 3 minutes.
I got my little I don't have the Chanel, but it's gonna be a Chanel for this song.
I'm manifesting the Chanel.
It's gonna manifest Chanel. It's my
big
little,
manifestation
it's my little,
vibes.
Valentino bag, but it's gonna be, and I'm gonna carry it.
Because what did she say? It's Young Miami, and I came around my sack up, tired assholes on my page trying to check us. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Purr. Yeah, me too. Purr.
Do you want me? Me too. Purr. I want to feel like that bitch for like 3 seconds. 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want to feel like that bitch for 3 minutes. I may not be feeling like that bitch in the rest of my life, but when you turn
material
on that song,
girl, I want to be material girl.
I wish I had booze.
All these niggas saying Jack because you know the truth.
Purr. No, win.
Listen, you could have £50 in your pocket and you're a material girl.
And I'm a material girl.
You could have a little £100 Valentino bag, a little Teflon, and you're a material girl.
Material girl.
Material part is subjective. Material girl is subjective, okay?
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset. Shouldn't be taken literally. You could be material girl with £50.
Do you know what I also feel like?
£50,000.
I feel like delusion is the vibe this year.
And I'm here for it.
Delusion.
We are
because you can
crazy
delusion
together.
yourself into some reality. I promise you. Yeah.
Yeah, we in Nando's, but we still on material girl. What about that?
Her. Because it's still fire. That final pizza is lit.
Yeah, we walking into Louis Vuitton and we can't afford the beds.
And we're gonna sip the water, but we're gonna leave.
We're gonna take it free shot.
But the next time I step in here, I might be able to afford something.
Perhaps.
Delusion.
And guess what? I'm still a material girl. You ain't finna tell me nothing. You ain't finna tell me nothing. And I'm gonna drink that free Prosecco and I'm gonna enjoy my time and I'm gonna put it on TikTok. And what? I'm gonna leave.
I'm a hashtag luxury black girl drinking the Lamborghini. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, we gon' put the Prosecco, the $5 Prosecco,
the barefoot Moscato, the pink Moscato,
the barefoot Moscato in our Wilco, £1 Wilco glass.
How about that?
And we finna sip it.
And I'm gonna hashtag luxury black girl.
Yeah,
I belong here too.
Yeah, and you ain't finna say nothing. No, I love it. No, it's subjective. And I'm here for it.
I love it.
So we're saying win.
City
Girl,
win,
Hot
win,
Girl
win,
music,
win, win,
Megan
win,
Thee
win.
Stallion.
Do you know what's
Stallion.
crazy?
Yeah.
If it wasn't City Girls or Meg Thee Stallion, it was it Kaya when she was doing like this and then like you should. Or it was Remy Ma when she was like, I'm conceited. I got a reason.
It's true.
It's reinventing itself every
itself.
single time.
There was always girls talking about themselves. Lil' Kim.
Even though she had bars, but like she also had music.
She was sexy with it. She embraced her sexuality.
Exactly.
She said what she said.
Very
she liked rich guys. She didn't talk
exactly.
about shit. Do you know what? I would really love a Moulin Rouge reinvention. All-star team.
Who would you have?
Do you know? I don't know why all the girls is beefing. Like everyone needs to come together and make a Moulin Rouge.
I think that would be so lit.
Who would I have? Ooh.
Who would your lineup be?
Doja Cat need to be there. Doja Cat need to be there. My big mommy Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You guys know how I feel about Nicki. Who else? I need a singer. I
would throw SZA in there.
I was gonna say SZA.
Summer Walker in there. Chat her shit.
Summer. Bad B Summer. And I had to put in maybe the City Girls. I'll put in the City Girls in there. Shit. I've been City Girls.
But you know JT will come.
She'll come to the bars and it'll look sexy.
All these niggas want to fuck JT.
They do. Come on, look at that energy. How can you say all the niggas want to fuck JT?
They do.
Listen, every girl needs to feel like that.
I promise you.
I don't feel mad. A lot of people are like, it's because I remember there was a woman. Her name is Joy. And she was an elderly woman. She's passed away, God bless her soul. Oh. And she gave me one of the biggest advices that I've ever had in my life. She said, you have to be, she says very English, you have to be conceited. Not in a way that's arrogant, but in the way that you know what's up.
I know what's up. Do you know what?
And I had
the pretty pan what?
And the bumper clap, pussy clap, Ross clap, fire for bumper clap side. Yeah. I'm pretty on any fucking side.
I know what's up. I like that. I know what's up. I'm not conceited, but I'm not arrogant, but I know what's up.
You know what the fuck is up.
Pan me, skin cute and nice and pretty.
Yes, me bumper clap. Can you see my breast them tight?
Stiffen on my breast. Stiffen on my shirt.
My breast them look good. Stiffen on my blouse. Nah, okay, cool. So we're saying win City Girl music. Okay, cool. Win or bin? Whining in the club.
It's a win, man.
It's a win. Like,
it's a win.
For the Americans, I need to talk to the Americans because they don't actually whine in at the club. From what I heard, they don't do it.
They twerk. I think twerking is their bag.
There's their bag. Whining, guys, I just want to explain. Whining is when basically in the UK community, and other cultures, but obviously I'm speaking for the UK. So when the bashment song comes on, kids of a papa folk, turn that way from the stubby top, boom boom clean and pretty, every lipstick kitty, me for your back it up. Okay, cool. Bashment song just come on. So then you're whining, you're doing your slow one, you're looking sexy. Then a guy comes behind you
and starts
also giving us waist. He's whining too. So that's what whining. It's a big thing in the UK culture when the bashment comes on.
I absolutely think it's a win though.
You win.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not like I like doing the prestige thing in the club, but also don't tell me that it's gonna come on in the club and I'm not whining. I have to hold my drink like this and be doing.
That's me.
No. And the thing is, I'll whine by myself. Whoever wants to come and collect it, come and collect it. Innit? I will assess whether that was the right decision after. But in the moment,
No, not in the moment. You have to assess in the moment. Seriously, no.
For me, in that moment, my eyes are closed. I'm doing by myself.
Sometimes I look at Whining, and I see the guys, I see the girls. Obviously, UK girls are beautiful. I see the beautiful girls, and they made the mistake of not turning around
and seeing he's whining with them.
And I can see what's going on. She can, but I can, and I'm like, sis, you are whining on the wrong man,
on the wrong person. Do you know what? To be fair, whining on your crush or your MCM, or do you get what I mean, like the person that you're seeing or whatever, is always top tier vibes.
Yeah,
but I just
when it's
feel
a stranger,
like, what if it's a fine stranger?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Sis, turn around.
Okay,
I'm sorry, girls are too shy to turn around. I'm telling you,
true.
Turn the fuck around.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Turn the fuck
That's
around.
my problem.
Turn the fuck around. Turn around. Bright
eyes.
eyes.
There is something
Get fall apart. Turn around. You need to see who you dancing with.
Do you know what? I'm gonna adopt that next time I'm in the
Girls
club.
are shy to turn around. Before I used to be shy to turn around, yeah. Now I'm just like, nigga, you good?
To be fair, yeah, when I know someone is coming and I can see, you know, that wine that you can see that they're coming to collect it, and you know that's not somebody that you want to wine with, then I'll stop whining completely. This dance is not even available.
It's not a thing. You need to turn around. I'm sorry. All the pretty girl pun the side. You need to make sure that you're whining with the sexy boys.
I just can't do stush. I think I love dancing so much. I just can't do the stush thing and sit in the corner.
To be honest, the only reason when I go to the party, I tend to be quite stush, a little bit stush, but that's just because my feet are fucking killing me. The high heels restrict me, which I like. You can only ever do 70-60% capacity on high heels. That shit will kill you. That shit will hurt.
I said that shit will hurt.
By the time you finish in squat position for a good 10 minutes, your leg is bugging.
Yeah, it's over.
But and listen, I don't like to whine on the fast music. Whine up.
Waist is killing you already. Your back is killing you already.
There's a lot of gymnastics going on. There's some people you're doing pa 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 pa. You're dancing fast. Then the guys now, I've seen some people, they'll now go to the floor and start.
I like the classy wine,
slow
upper echelon wine.
Wine with class.
You have to cry
when you hold your drink and you're just doing the slow, sexy. Yeah, I mean, but I hardly wine anymore these days.
I feel like these days is for the vibes, innit? I even don't think that the DJs are giving serious bashment selector vibes. Do you get what I mean?
Not one that would ginger your soul. But oh God, I would love there's one
serious
song,
wine can just make the whole night, you know that?
Literally, it's just something quite sensual about it. And when a guy can whine as well, him too is not rubbing Jesus child, God, Holy Spirit, take the wheel. When he's take over when he's dancing respectfully, respectably dancing on the dance
everybody's
floor.
Respectively doing everything.
Can I say something though?
What
going for people kissing in another club? What's going on?
Bin in the trash.
Sorry, that just came to my head because I remember seeing a picture of this black guy. He was glipsing this white woman,
and then the
foundation was the shade,
powdered donut vibes.
The powdered donut.
I hate. Let me tell you something.
With that,
there are.
What's going on?
Kissing in a club is the worst thing you can ever.
You know that's so ghetto, bruv.
And you know what's crazy? There are people kissing in the club to trap music. Do you know that? As in,
can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? There is certain fucking songs you don't whine to. Nah, let's talk about this.
Why not kissing?
Both.
Okay.
There's some songs. One day call this play coming true. Issue. Pasta and laugh is a tissue. And you're doing what? Are you nah, lock off the whole thing. Nah, I will call the police to shut this down today.
They say Snoop Ball.
Let me show you the way
you're doing.
And you lot are doing one. I swear to God, yeah. I was at a party just the other day. I didn't know. I can't remember what song was playing. These people, they were front whining. They were doing, face to face.
Do you know what song you did that to though?
What song?
True Love. Whiskey.
Do you know? Yes.
Whiskey.
I think we need to have a wine and approved, wine and not approved list. If this song is on, don't think you could be whining with anybody.
Yeah,
Lock it off. Separate.
Do you know what other song that my Jamaican friend said that you don't whine to this one? It was a Dexter Daps tune. It's Breaking News. She was like, nah, is this not the whining tune? I was like, my body was moving to this song, but now that you don't do that.
When you hear the lyrics, you don't.
I'm like, oh yeah, no, actually, I'm supposed to be gun fingering.
There's like, to be honest, back in the day, Afrobeats used to be a no-go for one. I used to bug because this is when it was, when it was the leg work. How are you doing Malian, and you're doing Malian, and you're whining to, you're supposed to be doing a Mali, you're supposed to be doing leg work. You're doing Malian. I will call the police and I'll call your mommy as well. Don't you fucking do that. Don't do that. If I fucking catch you whining to
the police.
If I fucking catch anybody.
Yeah. No, it's very mad. It's very mad. There's certain songs that just don't.
Any Naira Marley song, I will call the police. I will call them to shut it down. Because what's that?
Because you're disgracing your family.
You're disgracing your family. When you're supposed to be doing leg work, you're supposed to be doing toe tapping. You're fucking bending it. And the thing is, the guys are so shameless. They will come behind and they'll
collect the wine.
Oh!
They don't care. They haven't touched grass in a while.
You can actually tell when a guy hasn't squeezed bum in a long time. I swear to God, you can tell. There's a hunger. There's a hunger in their eyes, bruv. There's a hunger in the.
Do you
know what kills me?
Right.
Have you ever been to the club? Yeah, you're in the club. You haven't even whined, fam. You're just warming up. The leg muscles hasn't even started.
You can feel their eyes.
They're already doing. You've just done small waist. You haven't even started bending.
Their body is shaking. They're vibrating.
Fam, bashment. The first bashment song. You know the bashment song, how they start warming up. They'll do the small reggae stuff. They're already doing. They're already shaking. They're already shaking, ready to go.
No. You can tell the ones that have not been touched in a way.
I will call the police.
I once said you.
And I will deal with everybody. I will fucking.
Right
nah, seriously, that I hate that hungry behavior. I really, really do.
Calm down for Jesus.
But yeah, whining. I'm gonna say it's a win. I love it. If it's a slow, sexy song, again, I'm gonna reiterate.
Sense.
If I fucking catch anyone whining to Afrobeat, Naira Marley, I will actually lose it. I will lose it because I've seen it a couple times. I will lose it. I'm gonna call the police. I'm serious. Okay, we're gonna go to the next win or bin. So we've got win or bin.
I'm gonna call the police.
I'm gonna call them win or bin.
Yes.
Headphone parties. Have you been to one?
Yes, I have. When I was in uni.
I see they're making a comeback now.
I think it's a cool concept. I think, would I prefer to go to one? No. However, I also feel like it depends on the type of crowd that you're with.
Yeah.
Like, if you're with people who are like adventurous and ambitious and like, oh my gosh, yeah, man, yeah. Then a headphone party is cool because it's, but like, I'm gonna bin it. But if you're gonna invite me, I will and it's a cool vibe. I'll go for the vibe. But it's a bin thing for me. I want to hear that music.
I want to hear the bin. Me that's doing headphone party every time I'm in my house. I will use my Apple AirPod. I've got like seriously.
I'm at home doing it myself.
And sometimes I want to talk. I want to just have an interaction. Like I've been to a headphone party before. It was it was a Caribbean one. Don't ask me what I was doing there. I was just there in it, and I didn't understand it. The music. I'd have to talk, and then it's like you just hear the silence. You hear the wind blowing and everything. Mad, like it's just so weird. It's just so weird.
Yeah, I'll go for the vibes, but it's definitely a bin for me. I'd rather just be where the thing is pumping. I want to be singing in my friend's face.
I want to do. Yeah, seriously, I want to do the. But I like the alternative parties that's been happening. I know that a lot of people do like roller skating parties.
I love the themed parties that are coming back. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean by themed parties?
Someone needs to invite me to a Nollywood themed party.
If I be there, if I hang me belly and wear my miniskirt, I'm an anti-wig.
Nice, as in the denim skirt and the pink shirt. I want to wear
and the glasses
and the hat,
the shades. The bucket hat.
Yeah, the bucket hat.
I want to go to one of those parties.
I want the red tips. Like I
the
look
flick.
like
Kelly Rowland. No matter what I do, listen, I'm trying to go to that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I like the fact that people are putting in effort. Like, sometimes London, we have this like too cool for school vibe.
Yeah, too bourgeois.
Yeah, so I just feel like cool things like that. I like that. Also, if there's any hall parties that anyone wants to invite me to, I'll go and tie my asho for real.
Listen, I don't know. There's no. It's only people that are doing marriage. If someone needs to invite me to a wedding, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I need a wedding to go to. I actually saw this fake wedding.
I saw that
on TikTok.
I saw that. Someone is having another one soon, and somebody told me about it. But I was like, do I want to go to your pretend wedding? I don't know, because like, I don't know. Am I being a bit too?
I just feel like someone needs to throw a hall party.
Seriously,
badly.
They don't. Listen. I don't. you know how the Caribbeans, they can listen to Afrobeats. I mean, to Bashment the whole day.
Yeah.
Listen, Afrobeats, I can listen from the beginning to the motherfucking end. My head would never swell. I need an all Afrobeats party. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I need an all Afrobeats party, and I would love a whole party.
I would love a whole party.
Good structured one.
Good food, good tables,
vibes, sexy
good vibes.
girls.
Do you know what I mean? Do you remember Viva Hall parties?
Girl, Viva Hall party was amazing.
I went to one and then they locked it off and I was like, oh my goodness gracious me. But it was good.
I've been to 3. I've been to 3 Viva Hall parties.
I don't know what auntie made the stew that happened there when I went, but
with love.
God bless you.
I love, oh God, nah.
Bless
I love
God
a good
bless
theme party though. Nollywood. I love 70s.
70s.
Listen, I'm finna wear my afro.
70s.
Wear afro.
Do you know what else? My friend was talking about. He wants to throw a Halloween party, and he was doing like 90s sitcom cartoon vibes.
That's what Koi did for her birthday.
Yeah, and I wanted to go with my friends or whoever as the Gross Sisters from Proud Family. So like we're all blue and stuff like that.
I love it.
I think
I'm here for it. I think that's fun. Anyone that doesn't like it, go to hell.
Go to hell.
Yes, we want to enjoy it. Okay. I mean, everyone is trying to be old too fast. Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Too old, but yeah, I'm saying bin for headphone
parties, win for everything else.
Win for everything else. It's CNT, baby. Guys, we are gonna move on to a very special segment in our show.
What is it?
So we ask our co-hosts questions, and we call this the cultural question quiz. Ooh. So we are going to be testing your knowledge on the culture, and we call this, are you smart? Bella, are you smart?
Sometimes. Maybe.
Where's your confidence?
There's no, because under pressure I can be very dumb.
Girl, you know what? She honest. She honest. Okay, we've got 10 questions for you.
Okay.
You have to give me one answer. You can't go Bobby, Susie, Adam, Jacob,
okay.
Adam. You have to give me one answer, and you've only got a short amount of time to deliberate with yourself. Okay. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get cracking. Question number 1.
Oh.
What is the tallest building in London?
Is it? Yeah. It's not the Shard, is it? Oh. 3,
2, 1.
I don't know. BT. Yeah.
Incorrect. We have no answer. The answer was the Shard. You didn't believe in yourself.
I didn't believe in myself.
Question number 2. Which American hip hop group sang the popular 1980s hit Push It?
Salt and Pepper.
Correct. Which celebrity has previously held the world record for the most disliked video on YouTube? A. Justin Bieber. B. 6ix9ine. C. Jason Derulo.
6ix9ine. B.
Incorrect. The answer was Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber had previously held the Guinness World Records for a whopping 12 million dislikes on his breakout song Baby.
They hated
Baby. They can whistle good.
But it's the one that put him on the map.
Yes, exactly.
Your enemies can never win.
They can never win. Question number 4. What singer made a very brief guest appearance in the dance movie Stomp the Yard?
I would not. Unfortunately, I do not know this man. Sorry to that question. I do not know the answer.
Incorrect. We've got no answer. The answer was Chris Brown.
Oh my goodness. Have I watched something else?
Question number 5. What is the capital city of India?
Mumbai. What?
Final answer?
The capital city of India. Yeah, I don't know.
Incorrect. We've got no answer. It's New Delhi.
New Delhi. I was gonna say that next.
You don't have any faith in yourself.
Guys, I'm smart. I just don't be believing.
Place these billionaires in order of net worth.
Yeah, I've lost already, sis.
Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is first, as in the richest.
Yeah.
Then Mark Zuckerberg. Then Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg.
Jeff Bezos being first. Bill Gates being second.
Yes.
And Mark Zuckerberg, is that your answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Ooh.
So we've got Jeff Bezos, 171 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates, 129 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark Zuckerberg, 67.3 billion.
Right. Yes.
Correct. Well done. Finish the lyrics. When love hurts, it won't work.
Love hurts, it won't work. Maybe you need some time alone. We need to let it breathe.
Correct. Well done. That was Blue Control, Sean Paul, Breathe. So what's that
supposed to be about, baby?
And then when I start acting, that was real. I love Sean Paul. Sean Paul. Question number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Rapper Stormzy starred in which 2016 British film?
Film. I only saw him acted in Chewing Gum, and that's not film. I'm gonna pass on this question, babe.
Okay, incorrect. We've got no answer. The answer is Brotherhood. Good movie. Question number 9. True or false? The world's best-selling album of all time belongs to the Beatles.
I want to say true. Because it was Pandemonium. I want to say true.
Okay, the answer is false. The best-selling music album of all time is Michael Jackson's Thriller.
I thought so. Of all time, I love that for us.
Oh, don't you just love it for us?
I love that.
Don't you just love it for us?
I was thinking of Michael Jackson, but I always think that people that are big in the black culture sometimes aren't as big as we think they are. No, I know Michael Jackson was worldwide big, but like we love Michael Jackson. But then we never know the stats of like their white counterparts.
Okay, that's
what I'm saying.
No, he big.
Yeah.
Thriller was the best-selling album of all time. Final question: in the zodiac, which sign is associated with scales and balance?
Libra.
That is correct. I'm a Libra, so I would know. And with that being said,
I felt like a Philly man.
You have 3 out of 10. Editor, can we put up the leaderboard to show Bellah?
I'm at the bottom.
You dare. You're
Do you know what it is, yeah? Just remember that my first or my second answer, the ones that I didn't go with was the correct one.
You didn't believe in yourself. That's the problem. You didn't trust yourself.
I didn't trust my instincts. But yeah.
Hot topics of the week, baby. Okay, guys, we are going to move on to hot topics of the week. Of course, it has been a chaotic week, and we are going to start, as always, with our hot new releases. Starting with Bellah's new single, Prototype.
Gosh, it's me.
I've never had anyone that had a hot new release this week.
On
so you're the
show.
first. Right, guys, this song is absolutely incredible. Please talk to us about it, what it's about, and
all that good stuff. Honestly, it was just about me coming to terms with my growth, and then just relaying that information to the people around me. Just like, I'm not the girl that you used to know. I've grown. I am becoming. And so you either get with it or you get lost. You fell in love with the first version of me, and that's fine. But I'm no longer that person. You understand?
You fell in love with a prototype. Can you give us the acapella? I
oh
really
my
would love
goodness,
it.
you put me on the spot
please,
like
sorry,
that.
I have to, give us the chorus.
Can I? On the outside, there's no difference. Been working on me. You fell in love with the prototype. Type. I know you think I did you wrong, but the old me that you knew is dead and gone. I've been drinking so my vocals are not crispy.
Oh my god, guys! Now please check out this song. No, I love it. Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I cannot wait until your EP drops. Like, I'm so fucking like. I'll tell you my favorite songs of you guys for you to check out. Do you know what? It's so mad because I don't even know the names of the song, but I can tell you all the lyrics. Oh baby, hard on my sleeve.
So that's something you like.
That's something you like. Home.
I love home. Been on that journey, so
home. Do you know? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, do you know what? When I was dating a guy that just came out of prison,
oh girl,
that was my breakup song. Because I was his home. Because his home before was prison.
Was it prison?
So now I was his
Yo,
home.
your heart was his home.
I've got what would you tell me to do if I were you? What would you tell me to do if I were you? Same shit this time last year. Same nigga, your time, your tears. What would you tell me to do if I? That's my shit.
Listen, you have to tell your friends sometimes, you know.
Do you know what? Yeah, that was a very good song because it's true. A lot of girls here are in relationships that they are so bad. But if it was the other way around and you saw your friend in that relationship,
you'd be doing.
Like, throw that man in the bin.
Throw him in away.
That was such a listen. That song, I was like, I'm triggered because that's me.
I'm triggered. I can give advice, but I can't take it.
That's me. But
Yeah,
honestly, I'm so excited, guys. Please make sure you check out Bellah Prototype. It's fantastic, and also just make sure you keep yourself locked for when she drops this EP. You don't understand. I'm such a fan of your music. I'm in a Mama Bamba Clap. I see it. Me a big fan of you. I love your music, and this song, I believe by the time this episode drops, the video will be out.
So you retweet that video and give me my 100k retweets.
Yeah, we need the 100k. Yeah, don't be rude.
don't be rude.
I'm gonna tell your mommy.
Fucking rude.
I'm gonna tell your mommy, and I'm gonna deal with you as well if you don't do it. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. We also hot new releases. We also have Gabsy's new mixtape coming out at the end of the night.
I need to get into it.
Do you know what? I heard this EP. I love this EP. I love Gabsy. I love his sound. It's very sexy. It's very sensual. It's amazing. I think my favorite song is Rice and Peas.
Oh my
goodness.
There's
a song called Rice and Peas. I'm telling you, it's fucking good.
I need to check all of this out. I love Gabsy anyway. I think he's so dope. We had a session once and he was playing some unreleased stuff and I was like,
it's probably one of the songs. Yeah, he's a serious guy, and I feel like honestly, like UK Afrobeats scene, I definitely feel like he's really on top of that game at the moment. And
I think it's definitely growing.
It's definitely growing.
Nice diaspora sound. I love it.
Yeah, this one I quite like. What's his name? What's like, you know, the soft like Oxlade, that kind of music where it's
the
like
new school
bounce. It's like soft Afrobeats. I can't explain it, but it's like sexy, sensual Afrobeats, still with a bit
feeling.
Of a kick.
It's soulful. It's like soulful
with a
Afro.
bit of a kick. But it's still Afrobeats. That's my type of sound. That's my favorite sound. And Gabsy really. Honestly, I really love this EP, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. It's phenomenal. I do want to say something. I want to use this time because I'm pissed off.
Okay, yeah, because you were screaming it before. Guys, I know what you're gonna say.
I really do want you lot to message Malvito and tell him stop fucking around. I'm not even fucking joking anymore. Malvito is starting to play with my emotions because the last time he dropped was 3 years ago, and he's not dropping. He wants to produce for everybody,
but he's not doing it.
But he doesn't want to make his own music.
Bellah, he's getting.
And I'm no.
Malvito, come back because I'm the one that's receiving the vlogging.
Malvito, I would deal with you. Malvito, I would deal with you. I don't know what's going on. I would deal. Obviously the song TikTok has been going crazy because I feel somebody, you know, TikTok's been going through this space where they're speeding things up.
Oh yeah.
So it's like gentility or share stupidity, gentility or stay stupidity, gentility or share stupidity. What's more? So should be back on more.
Yoruba is sweet.
No, it's not. It's a lie. You guys are heard my Yoruba, please. I just know the lyrics. But yeah, that song with One Day Cole, who's another one of my all-time favorite.
One Day Cole is very, very dope.
It's my daddy, One Day Cole.
My daddy.
That's my daddy, One Day Cole. But yeah, Malvito, that's been good. And I'm like, Malvito, like, Wagwan. I think one of my favorite UK artists is Malvito. I just love him. I love Malvito.
I love the fact that you're into UK music. It really is very
I'm
refreshing.
Into good music. It doesn't matter where it's from. It can be international, Dubai, Australia,
Bognarisha. Out of the building, please.
I love good music, and honestly, I proper love Malvito to the point where he's pissing me off in it. Okay, right. So next hot new release this week is Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steps. Did you hear that?
I listened to it this morning.
You listened to it. How did you find it?
Do you know what? I feel like it's art that he wants to create, and I love that for artists, man. I love when artists just get to do what the hell they want to do. I think sonically it was amazing.
Yep.
Production was out of this world, But I just love when artists get to do and say what the hell. It was very social commentary.
Yeah.
It was very like, hey, listen, this is what I think about the state of the culture right now.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he was ready. He was trying to make club bangers or trying to make
the TikTok trends.
I'm an artist.
And I said what I fucking said.
And I said what I said.
Yeah. Exactly
so I love that for it. And I think if you are an artist, as an artist that loves art, I can appreciate it for that. Maybe as a general consumer, you're not going to be as enthusiastic about that type of art. But for me, sensational.
Like you said, there is certain music for certain times.
Yeah.
Are we going to bump Kendrick Lamar in the club? Probably. We like to make it work. There's always a song that we make it work. If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy. What? If I gotta go hard on a bitch, I don't feel like that song was supposed to be for the club. But we made it work.
We made it.
There's certain songs I feel like Kendrick Lamar is really an artist. Do you know what I mean? He makes a true artist where it's like a lot of times artists, they're looking at what's gonna sell, what's trending at the moment. Let's jump on a wave. Kendrick Lamar said, I'm gonna do what I fucking want to do, and it sounded amazing.
I mean, you don't wait 5 years to not do what the hell you want to do.
Exactly. I think it was absolutely phenomenal. I love Kendrick. Again, it's not the song that you listen to just try and find a club banger. If you're looking for a club banger, it's not the album. If you want to think and you want to hear true art,
if you want actual art, if you want just a reflective moment,
please listen to Kendrick Lamar. I proper enjoy it. I love Kendrick. I love people using their platforms for the right things, and I feel like he really did. I heard his passion sonically. It sounded amazing. The beat sounded phenomenal. Everything was just feeding my soul. I felt like my soul was fed.
Was edified.
Definitely. It was vulnerable. It was real. It really reminds me of
raw.
Same thing that Dave did when he did his album as well. Like, where it's just that, do you know what, I don't give a fuck if you like sell, if you like don't sell. I want to tell the truth. And I appreciate artists like that. I think now we're in a stage where everybody's trying to do what they think is going to sell. Everyone's trying to jump on a trend. Everyone's trying to be something that they're not, but they want to be that because it's what's popping at that moment in time. I feel like in terms of longevity, these type of albums stay because they speak to the culture. They speak
absolutely to we're gonna revisit it. It's like Frank Ocean and Channel Orange and Blonde. You know me, I'm a big Frank fan. I actually went to a playback listening session. It was like put a blindfold on and listen to Channel Orange from beginning to the end.
Wow.
It was the most crazy experience because I was like, this man has made music that I will return to however many years later. So yeah, it's one of them albums.
Amazing. Now, can I just say big up Kendrick Lamar, big up everyone else that's had a hot new release, including my good sis Bellah. Hot topics of the week, baby. Okay, guys, we are going to move on to hot topics of the week, and we've got the hottest conversations this week, starting with rappers Young Thug and Gunna charged with racketeering in Atlanta. Our friends Young Thug and Gunna, they have gone into jail.
They've gone to chase.
They've been charged with racketeering, and I had to Google what racketeering was. Organized crime. Obviously in America they have racketeering, organized crime, RICO. Do you know what's mad? Gang stuff. So basically, if acting as a corporation, but within the corporation doing illegal activities is what you call RICO, which is funny because when Meek Mill and Drake was like, we might get in here with a RICO, I was just saying, I said who's RICO? I said who's RICO? He sounds Spanish.
What's that?
He sounds Spanish. Is he cute? Shit. Is he cute? I didn't even know what it was. I was like, RICO got hit with a RICO.
I feel like from what I read on Twitter, because I could be severely misinformed, it was like basically everybody's getting charged for what everybody did with the RICO. So like even if you just stole a tissue, you get charged with second degree murder. I swear. That type of
everybody's involved. Everyone's
involved and
everyone
all
is
of
involved.
That good stuff.
So basically, what they're trying to do is that obviously a Young Thug has his label YSL. So they're insinuating that
is the label YSL or is the gang YSL?
That's the thing. It's actually a corporation. So the corporation is YSL, but what they're trying to say is YSL is in gang affiliation with the Bloods.
Right.
That's what they're trying to say. So the 88-page indictment filed Monday in Georgia's Bush County quotes multiple music videos as evidence and accuses alleged gang members of targeting other profile rap artists, including our Big Daddy uncle Lil Wayne. I read somewhere that in 2015 that they tried to shoot up a car that Lil Wayne was in. Leave my uncle Lil Wayne. Leave my uncle Lil Wayne. Weezy F baby.
And the F stands for
the F stands for fuck you, because I will deal with you, fam. No. The F stands for felony, because y'all about to get grabbed. Shit. The F stands for felony. The F stands for. You're finished. Leave my uncle Lil Wayne.
There's right not so fuck. They bugged me. They collected me. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I just feel like that's really very mad. Because what if I want to be a spy with a gun in one of my music videos in the future? What are you gonna do? They use it as evidence.
Using rap lyrics as evidence.
But some of these niggas, yeah, they be rapping and be like, yeah, at 2:44 on Wednesday the 13th, I shot a nigga head and I left his body in the basement.
Y'all niggas snitching on my ass like crazy. Snitching on my ass like man. Snitching on your ass like crazy. Y'all niggas snitching on your ass like crazy, man.
Woo.
Y'all niggas snitching on your ass like crazy. Do you know what? I don't have anything to say. You don't know how I feel about crime. If you did the crime, you paid the time.
I also feel like maybe as an artist, I'm like, I'm gonna free my niggas. But also if you did something very, I just don't know what. To be fair, I'm not in that life, innit? I see the good in everyone. I'm thinking, what could I have done? What were you doing in your spare time? I thought you was in the studio.
They wasn't in the studio. They was doing.
They was doing gun stuff, gang member stuff.
These are big indictments. Gun charges. You're holding gun. You're doing drug dealing. You're doing drug dealing.
Yes.
You're doing serious thing. Gunna said in one of his songs, I didn't shoot, but I'm the reason behind the body, or something like that. And
you wonder what the police are doing. Knock, knock, knock.
They said, pack up
your shit and get it up.
Producer, pack
what?
up. Editor, pack up. Songwriter, pack up. Bin man, pack up. Boy that produces weed, pack up. They said pack up everybody. There's like 27 people involved in this case.
But
somebody
when you're incriminating yourself like
somebody snitching. The mailman is involved.
The Twitter thread that I read, I may have read wrong, was saying that as in if someone snitches, they can relieve their own sentence.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You know me, unfortunately, yeah, don't do crime around me, because I'm gonna sing like a canary.
Bobby, Lisa, Sarah,
I'm gonna say woo woo woo, and they did it, and I know who did it. That nigga did it. He did it twice. Oh yeah.
I saw him.
I saw him. And across the road at 3:44 in the afternoon.
You gotta give them timings, but
what?
I got a text message here saying his name. He said he did it, and I got the evidence.
If you want to keep my phone for evidence, you can. I'm due for an upgrade anyway. I'm gonna sing like God told me to say. Open your mouth and sing.
Open your mouth and sing. I'm gonna use my talent, child.
You could. I stole packets of crisps. You want to charge me for second degree murder?
Yeah, pack up everybody.
Everybody's going to jail. What?
Pack up everybody. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I say you lot want me to say free them. Stay there.
Free my niggas, man.
I stay there. I'm not gonna say that's what guys, bruv. Come on.
Image to be finished.
They did. If they get committed, if they get legally, yes. If they say yes.
If they had to say.
If that's us, yes.
Yeah.
They did their shit. Sorry. That's what I don't get. You are a musician, not just musicians. You are the top musicians in your game right now.
But remember, a lot of them transitioned into being musicians.
Then why didn't they should transition fully? Transition fully. God gave you opportunity to change. You didn't want to change. Leave the space for somebody else.
I hear that.
Nah, okay, sorry. I said that. Come on, like you look. Fair enough. When you are struggling in the gutter, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
like,
to get her out.
Now you are at top. You're buying shine chain. You're getting Gucci belts.
You're loud with it.
You're loud. You're so loud with
yeah.
it. Not only you didn't even the men's clothes was not enough. You now want to wear your woman jacket, woman trouser. You had all the money to buy both man and woman clothing. Now you still want to do gang.
Get Joyce out of fucking here,
do. I ain't saying free anybody. Do what y'all gotta do. Good luck to everybody is what I have to fucking say. Shit.
Say good luck, Charlie.
Good luck to every motherfucking person. That's all I have to say to
about that.
About that.
Thank you. Another one.
Thank you. Another one. Thank you. But I think just one more thing, hot topics of the week. Obviously, we had Nella Rose. Nella Rose has been announced as the co-host of Catfish UK.
I love every good thing that happens to that woman. As somebody who has ambition and is working on themselves as an entrepreneur, as somebody who is, you know, trying to make a living for themselves.
Yeah.
Seeing someone who has done it, who is further along in their journey, always just gives me hope and just like, yeah, man, it's not even a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.
You know? And she's had so many wins up until this point. But this is just, it's just another one to
add to the
I mean?
list. Honestly, I was so proud of her. I was so happy for her. Like, this is a big fucking deal, like, to have a black woman that we've all grown up with to be in this kind of spotlight, mainstream television.
Exactly.
Like, I was like, yes, my good fucking sis. I'm so proud of her. I think no one else deserves it more than Nella. Her journey, I feel like, has inspired so many people. Like, she really, like, I just love that everyone has grown up with her and seen her transition. I feel like she definitely inspired me in my journey, and I'm like, yo, like, if Nella could do that shit, then so can I. There's room for everybody to be successful. There's no limitations as a black woman, because I know sometimes you feel like that, like, as a woman there's a limitation. I'm a black woman, I'm a dark-skinned woman, but honestly, Nella being who she is has definitely inspired me to want to achieve greatness for myself, and I hope she's inspired. I know she's inspired so many other people, but that was a big win. Guys, we are gonna have to close. Don't hate me. I'm not gonna lie, we actually wasted their time. But I'm really I know this might be a short one, but sometimes it's not every day, innit?
Nah.
It's not every day 2 hours.
Sometimes you get what you get.
Sometimes you get what the motherfucker get, okay?
Be grateful.
If you wanna watch the rest of the episode, it's on Patreon. I'm joking, there's no other episode, but it's on Patreon, so yeah, you can find it. No, but I will be starting the Patreon soon. But I want to say thank you so much to Bellah for coming. How do we find you?
You can find me on all socials. I be Bellah, and it's Bellah with a H, so IBEBELLAH, and I be singing and shit, you know. She's
amazing, guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Please make sure that you watch her new single Prototype, which is already come out as a single, but by the time we finish this, the video will be out, so you'll be able to see her sexy face again. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, Joyce.
And guys, thank you so much for listening. Happy Wednesday, and also happy Mental Health Awareness Month. You guys look after yourself. You know I fucking love you to the core, man. And take care. I'm out.
Peace out.
Ow.